Hi guys. Hi everyone. Welcome to my first travel vlog, and today we're gonna start with Colombia, which I'm very excited about. That was the most recent trip I've been on. If you guys have seen my last video, when I shot my introduction in Colombia, this time around I will be sharing the beautiful things and some of the non-beautiful things that Colombia had to offer, specifically the city of Cartagena. So let's get into it. I'm gonna tell you guys about places I've been to eat, to dance, to swim, and some tips of do's and don'ts when it comes to traveling to Cartagena. And honestly, if you do feel like going to Cartagena after this video, I do have pre-made trip itineraries to Colombia. I will have rolled out some other countries as well, but I know Colombia will be released by the time this video is posted. You could go over to my Instagram to see how you could get that. My Instagram is down below somewhere here or in the captions. But yeah, so let's dive right in. So we're gonna start with the walled city of Cartagena. When I landed around 8 p.m. on a Friday night, and my Uber took me to my Airbnb. And the host said, "Okay, you should tell the Uber to go to Plaza de Santo Domingo, and not the exact address for the Airbnb because it will be harder to find." Like, okay, and they sent me pictures of what the building should look like and what the gate, because it is an apartment building. It's gated off, and then there's a front desk. So my Uber pulls up, and I'm telling him the name of this apartment building, and we're all so confused. Let me tell you why we're confused. Because in the walled city, it's vibrant. Like, there are parties happening, all the restaurants are popping, the music's loud, everyone's on the street. So I'm like, everything is starting to like merge together in terms of the environment. And there's so many people walking. So now I'm trying to look at my phone, looking at this picture and like looking at the buildings, and I can't tell. And there was this sweet vendor, this woman selling dresses. She was like, "I think that's the building." And I'm like knocking on the gate. Well, you can't really knock on the gate, so you gotta have to shake it. I'm Jamaican, so I know from, what? Pull up, what? Shake a gate and make sure it's somebody area. Me never know so a doorbell was there, but there was a doorbell there. Um, and this man walks up and he's like, "Oh, like, this is it." But there were so many people walking in front of it and actually sitting on the steps and just eating fruits and having a nice time. And I'm there, like, I've been traveling all day. I have a sweater on. It's hot. I have my suitcase. I'm flustered. I have tourists and vendors helping me looking for this building when I was standing in front of it this entire time. Um, but I got there. That's just to tell you how busy and vibrant where I stayed was. If you are looking for like a girls trip or like a party trip, inside the wall city is definitely the place to stay. There are so many like Airbnbs, boutique hotels, and they're beautiful. They're stunning. And there's villas, and you can't even tell like the villas are there because they're like hidden doors. So you'd see like a one random door here, and once you walk in, it's a 10-bedroom villa, 2 stories. Like, it's stunning. Um, so yeah, I definitely do recommend staying in an Airbnb if you are looking for a local party type vibe. Like, they're safe. You're inside the wall city. There's constantly police authorities walking around. So I definitely recommend that. So, anyways, drop my stuff off because my friends were already there. So, and they were already out and about. And that's also the thing. Everything's so walkable if you stay inside the wall city. Like, you have like just streets. It's like a square, streets of restaurants and bars and lounges. It's, everything's there. Everything's a 5-minute walk away. Drop my stuff off, shower really quickly, changed my clothes, and I was outside. I did not spend more than 45 minutes inside the room. So I like honestly didn't even scope it out. I should have. Um, so, anyways, went to a club called, well, it's not a club, it's more so a lounge called Euphoria. That is one of the best places I've been there in Cartagena. Very low budget, very low key, but you get a nice time. You know what I'm saying? So we were there almost every night while I was in Colombia. It's called Euphoria. It's inside the walled city. They have hookah. They have drinks. Their happy hour goes until like 8, 9 o'clock at night. um, and they have food. So Euphoria was definitely a vibe. And for the Jamaicans, straight Jamaican music, straight dancehall. You can't like go wrong with Euphoria. And honestly, anywhere you go in Colombia, you're going to hear dancehall music because they love dancehall over here. The amount of like Spanish remixes to the dancehall songs that I've heard, crazy. Like I didn't even know half of them exist. So Euphoria was definitely a nice vibe. Definitely like low budget comparing to the other lounges because as I said we are in a very tourist area, so of course the prices are going to be um hiked up. So yeah, Euphoria is definitely one of them. And then inside the wall city, another of my favorite restaurants, Cusco Cocina Peruana. It's a Peruvian restaurant, very like formal, very high scale, but the food, chef's kiss. Like the food was absolutely amazing. It was definitely the best food I've had there. I was there for 7 days. That restaurant, the best food I've had. While I was in Colombia, um, and it is inside the wall city, so it is also still walkable. Inside the wall city is also San Valentine. If you want to dance, have a little salsa night, they have really good drinks and live entertainment. They're open very late at night. Yeah, so like San Valentine is one of the places that I love to go dancing while I was there. And then there's a late night spot on the weekends. They open until 2 a.m. During the week, they close at 12 at night. The best tacos, hands down. If you can find you, I need you guys to drop in the comments the best tacos you've ever had and where you've had them because I need to try them. I had the best tacos in my 24 years of living. Taco Beach in Colombia. When I tell you I was there every single night as a late night meal option, so like I'd had dinner at like 6, we'd go out and party. By the time we're heading inside, we're like, oh my God, we could really use a snack. We'd all go to Taco Beach every single night. I had the same thing. I had birria, fish, and shrimp tacos. That was my usual. I top tier. Okay, absolutely amazing. It's a very small spot. It was right in front of my Airbnb, so it was very convenient. And there's Townhouse if you want to have like breakfast. So they have really cool brunch options at Townhouse. It's like a rooftop. You have really good music. There's a live DJ. I don't know if it's because he knew that my group was Jamaican, but he was playing straight dance all for us. The place was, vibing. We had a tourist dancing with us. We did the option where it's all you can eat buffet. You pay one price for the entire group, and it's unlimited mimosas. And you can get any flavor mimosa that you would like. And then they just constantly bring out food. So it's all their menu options, and they're constantly bringing out every single one of their menu options. Then you can decide, hey, I want more of this or I don't want more of this. But it's unlimited brunch, unlimited mimosas for a set price for a specific amount of group. If you want to do that, if it's a group trip, you could check out Townhouse. They are also inside the wall city. Everything I've said so far is inside the wall city. I haven't taken you out there yet, outside the walled city as yet. So everything that I've mentioned, once you're staying in the walled city, is completely walkable. You don't need transportation at this point. Um, so it's all in one spot. And then inside the wall city, you also have those fruit ladies that you guys see everyone taking pictures of when they go to Cartagena. So while you're walking around and you're going to your different restaurants and different lounges, you will see the woman out and about in the street. There are different groups, so you can stop anyone and be like, hey, can we take a picture, whatever, whatever. There's also people selling fruit, very fresh fruit. I like, it was absolutely amazing. This guy made me try this fruit that I've never tried before. I'm Jamaican, so I feel like I've tried majority of the tropical fruits that there are to try, so like finding a new fruit was definitely a plus for me. I don't remember the name. If anyone's watching this and they know the name of this fruit, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'd appreciate that. But guys, when you're interacting with these vendors and you're buying things, always ask for the price beforehand. A lot of issues that I ran into being in Colombia, just being a tourist, they will price gouge and they will take advantage of you. Um, So after the price beforehand, I have ran into situations where they give me a price, they'd give me the product or the item, and then they tell me another price afterwards. And if you don't pay, they literally walk you down. Like they'll walk you down on the street, like they'll make it an issue. So be very vigilant, especially the fruit ladies. They look great. They look very innocent. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, no, they're definitely hustling out there. So keep that in mind. You're having a great time, but this is their 9 to 5. This is how they make a living. Be very careful and always walk with cash. Literally always walk with cash. I would say for the fruit ladies, because they are definitely one of the most like ones that I came into an issue with when it comes to payment. They told me a specific price before. Like there were other instances where this happened, but they were the most aggressive. They told me a price before. After, we took the pictures and the video, giving them the cash of the price that they told me. And they were like, no, this amount. And I was like, but this is all the cash I have. And they literally walked into the ATM, like all three of them, mugged as hell, mug faces, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, you giving us that money, period. And listen, I respect the hustle. I do, like, but try to make your hustle a little more subtle, you know what I mean? Um, Other than that though, it was a great experience. Just be vigilant for your sake so you do have just good experience all around. Um, But yeah, and then we also inside the wall city got tattoos. Not with my group of friends, but my mom also came on the trip a little later. Um, and we were there. Uh, so a few of us got tattoos, which was fun. I got my first one. I don't know if you could see it, but it's somewhere here. It's my first. I don't know if you could see it, but it's my first. It's supposed to be waves and a little sun, and it's an eclipse, but it's instead of horizontal, it's turned vertical. So the shore of the beach is like this way. Walking outside, there is like a market very close by. I will find the name of it, but it's literally the minute you walk outside, you could see it right across the street. And I'm not talking through the entrance of the wall city. I'm talking through the back of the wall city. Um, there is a market with local vendors. They have books, bags, like just souvenirs for very low cost. So I would highly advise you not to buy your souvenirs inside the wall city. Wait till you go outside. It is walking distance, and it was just a really good experience chatting with the locals. I bought a book and I bought a really cute bag. Hopefully, I can drop a picture here. Bought a book, it's in Spanish. I'm on this mission to become fluent in Spanish. I can survive, I can do pretty well for myself, but I need to be fluent. Okay, so I got a little book. Hopefully, it will help me. I know it's going to take a while to read because the entirety of the book is in Espanol. So, yeah, there's also that market. And then if you walk a little more down the street, you get a little bit more local experience when it comes to like nightlife. So there's Gaia Delente. It is a restaurant. I went there for lunch. I also went there for drinks later in the night. They have music. It's like inside, but it's outside. So so it's inside. They have like the roof open. There's no like, the trees are there. They have really good music. Right next door, you have or should I say across the street, you have Cafe Havana. Havana. Listen, Cafe Havana. Cafe Havana was absolutely amazing. I know I said you could go to San Valentin if you want to go salsa, okay? But here is another option for you. Cafe Havana. Absolutely amazing. They have live music. Okay, they have live music that's always off the charts. They have drinks and they have dancing. When I tell you everyone in there is dancing, and they have employees there dancing with the people. I met a little friend. We were dancing. It was so fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dancer, so I'm gonna make sure, if I can't speak to these people in Spanish, I'm gonna speak to them through dance. So I was ready. I was having so much fun. Cafe Havana, it's outside. You could definitely walk. It's like a 8 to 10 minute walk from the wall city. Um, it's like, I felt safe enough to walk at night. It's past the market. Also, Kaya Delente, and Cafe Havana is right across the street. So it's perfect for a salsa night, while you're in Colombia. And then, you know, there are the beach clubs. Okay, Canary Islands, we're an archipelago of islands. Um, and I went to Bora Bora and also Cholon. So basically, Bora Bora, it's a beach club, with a live DJ, amazing food. I had really good food at that island. And it's just a nice vibe. The beach is there. So, the idea is you spend the day there, you have lunch, you do a little shopping, there are little vendors. You listen to music, you drink, you enjoy the beach. But then I also made a stop at Cholon, which is a party island. So basically, you pull up, you know what I'm saying? On the shore is a bunch of like restaurants, um, but they serve you inside the water. So inside the water, you have like tents, little like huts kind of thing. You're standing. They can bring you hookah while you're in the water. There's music playing. They bring you their food inside the water. By the way, you are standing. So you're standing in the water and you have like these tables in front of you, and then the huts above you. So, you're supposed to be partying in the island, or in the water per se. So it was a really cool concept. But of course, it can get a little tricky if you're vertically challenged like myself. And you're trying to like eat or trying to like reach the table depending on how far out the tables were when they were available, but nevertheless it's still a good time. And I did also have lunch at Bora Bora, so I didn't need um to eat at Cholon. But I can see how it can be challenging because I ordered drinks and they're kind of high, so like every time I had to like take it off. So if I were to have to like actually sit up and eat, like I don't know how I would have done that. But it was fun. Nevertheless, as I said, with anywhere that you're going in Colombia, if you are a tourist, just please be vigilant, be careful with your money, take your time to translate. Not a lot of people know English there, so always have Google Translate on hand, but just be patient, because you will find that a lot of people took advantage of you and you don't want that. Um, and then I went to another beach club. I don't remember the name of it currently. I will put the name here below. Um, which was about an hour and a half an hour and a half drive away from, the city. So, um, we hopped in a car, drove an hour and a half, had a lovely tour guide by the name of Juan. Juan, huge Jamaican dancehall fan, you know what I'm saying? you can listen to Juan here talk about how his love for Vibes Cartel. So
Cartel.
who is free?
Cartel is free in the house. Cartel is in the house.
World boss.
Yeah, Bombo Club. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, now.
You know what I'm saying? So Juan was cool. Juan took us to this beach club. We hung out at the beach club for about 2 hours, had dinner at the beach club, and then at night, when the sun went down, we took about a 45-minute boat ride into the middle of the ocean to swim with the luminous, particles in the water. I don't remember what they're called, but those things in the water in the Caribbean that like lights up. Well, I mean, was I in the Caribbean? Listen, I was close enough. Um, so yes, I was swimming in the middle of the ocean at night. You know what I'm saying? With these luminous things in the waters. It was really cool. It was very sketchy, but really cool. Because it wasn't like a full boat. Like it was like a little sailboat. Just a little boat with about 25 people on there. And then, we jumped off in the water, but we had a great time, and then we sailed back and then took another hour and a half to go back to the city. So that was cool. So that's also a tour that you guys can do. So yeah, those are the activities that I took part in. On my itinerary, there are a lot more things that Colombia offer, a lot more activities. I baked into the itinerary. But yeah, no, I had a great time. So a few tips before going, as I said, stay vigilant. Understand their money, understand the currency. I only use cash or credit when I'm traveling. Leave your debit cards at home. You will get scammed. Okay? With credit cards, it is very easy, very simple to dispute a charge. With cash, you lose a cash, that's all you lose. You know what I'm saying? Leave your debit cards at home, especially in a country like this where I'm telling you that people are hustling. Respect the hustle, but you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You do not understand Spanish, take out your phone. You don't need to have Google Translate. Your iPhone has an app called Translate. It can translate entire conversations. You can type in words. It can translate, like written words, menus, and stuff like that. Everyone in Colombia is looking for a tip. Keep that in mind. So anyone that helps you at the airport, anyone that, is like giving you any form of service. If you ask for directions, they might ask you for a tip. If you ask for, just like simple how to get around, just small things where you would not expect someone would be asking you for a tip, they will be asking you for a tip. So be mindful, have your cash. If you can figure it out on your own, figure it out on your own. You know what I'm saying? And also take Ubers. They're safe and they're 10 times cheaper. If you are staying inside the wall city, an Uber, no, regardless of what time of night it is, an Uber should cost you no more than $5 or $6 in their currency. So 5 or 6 pesos, Colombian pesos. No more than 5 or 6 Colombian pesos. If you take a cab, they will charge you 20. Okay? And I'm saying 20 USD. Okay. So don't take cabs, take Ubers. Ubers work out there. They work pretty fine. You will, if you're doing a 6-seater, you will have problems getting Ubers, but do the regular 4-seaters. They're very common. They're around. They don't take long to arrive. 6-seaters are tricky to get though. So if you're with a big group, just get a bunch of 4-seaters and you'll be fine. Ubers, very cheap, very safe. So you're totally fine taking an Uber. Make sure you download the app. Honestly, don't even bother booking a travel service or like a what do you call it? Like a transportation service from the airport. Makes no sense. I got there. while I'm inside the airport, called my Uber. The Uber was outside waiting on me, and I did not pay more than $5. So take the Ubers. There is an itinerary in my Instagram. My Instagram is down here below. Please take, some a look. Um, you can see the pictures and videos from Cartagena on my Instagram as well. I do have a highlight at the top of my page for Colombia. So yes, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you do go to Cartagena. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The people are beautiful, and like you can have a good time there if you follow my tips. But yes, you can have a good time there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and please watch, my previous video intro to all of this, and I will be releasing videos for all the other countries that I've been to. So have fun, guys. Take a trip to Cartagena.